Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube land, it's your boy Tuglow, and today I do want to have the in-depth analysis for the first Priestess Experience Earth banner. Now, going over a quick preview of what the first impression that I had on these characters, I believe I said Sinon was first, Suguha and Asuna were interchangeable in second and third place, and then Yui was definitely last as far as ranking was concerned. I also said that Sinon and Sugu were the top, or the best combo for the banner. So guys, as you can see, we do have a rat sounds calculator pulled up right here. We can see right here that we are on the DPS part, which kind of signifies like, hey, this is the ranking, I guess, tab we will call it. Now, as you can see here, we already have pulled up the banner, the units on the banner. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. The first thing to start it off was I was obviously off the mark. Now we see down below that Suguha is definitely coming in with the fat deeps in a very short amount of time. It's almost like the OS Suguha, where I definitely overlooked her and did not think that OS Suguha could do a lot of damage. I definitely didn't think the Priestess Suguha would be doing a lot of damage as well. She comes in with 134,033 damage, and she is the third highest DPSing unit out of all Earth 5-star units. Now, one thing that was mentioned was that the combination skill, the skill duration is something that is important. That's how long will they be using their skill, but the combination skill is pointed out quite frequently, and I do appreciate everybody kind of helping me kind of better these in-depth analyses. The combination skill, or second, is basically saying how long does it take before Suguha switches out into Sinon, or switches out into whoever it may be that's going to come out that she partners with. So for Suguha, she comes with the combination second of 1.35, but she has a skill duration of 2.04, so almost 3/4 or around 3/4 of the way through her animation. Then she'll switch out into the next unit. That's something that we do want to keep in mind. Now, the next person we have, as we could see, was Asuna. She is the fourth highest DPSing 5-star unit out of the Earth 5-star units. She comes in with 133,718 damage per second. Now, with her, she does have a skill duration of 1.75, which is a little bit faster than the 2.04 that Suguha was showing us, but her combination as well, her combination second is 1.11. Still, not too shabby, not too shabby. It's definitely on the closer end of the animation, where she's about to switch out into Yui, or into whomever she may be about to switch out into. Lord have mercy, English is difficult today. Next person we have is Sinon. Now, I definitely was not expecting this. I thought that she was going to be a little bit better as far as DPS was concerned, but I was definitely off the mark on that one. She comes in with 122,588 damage per second. She also ranks 12th overall. Now we can see here that OS Suguha definitely tops her if she is 5-starred. I believe that is in a theoretical world where she's 5-starred. Now with Sinon, we can see that her skill duration is 2.58. Definitely, I'm just going to make sure, definitely much longer than either of the two that we have mentioned. Now, you say it's only a half a second and some change. Trust me, that half a second can be the difference between you being able to jump up and throw a few autos in, or, you know, be able to switch out into the next unit, whatever the case may be. Her combination second is 1.41. not too shabby. It's almost, you know, it's basically about a full second quicker than how long her duration is, so that is definitely very, very good. Now the last person, definitely last but not least, I did say that Yui felt very bad. For lack of a better term, she felt very bad, and as far as her DPS is concerned, she comes in as 16th, and she sits at 113,106 damage per second with a skill duration of 2.6 seconds, and her combination where you switch in to go to the next unit is 1.43 seconds. Now, the one thing about Yui, I cannot confirm this because I don't have the unit. I did see a few people in my comment section of the last video saying that Yui does have iframes, and when she gets into her little bubble stance of her animation, that is when the iframes are active and that she cannot be harmed, so she doesn't lose her combo and all that good stuff. So that might be a key for Yui to kind of help boost what she is lacking as far as damage per second. Now, guys, the next thing that I do want to go into is basically kind of covering who should be used first in the cast order of saying whether is it Sugu and then Sinon or Sinon and then Sugu. The first thing that you definitely want to think about is the range of your SS3. Now, depending on where you are on the map as far as the layout, whether are you starting with somebody SS3 or are you going to just be parry and then SS3, the situation definitely differs from situation to situation. I still believe, ideally, just for the sheer fact that Sinon is a little bit longer on her cast or her combination switch, I still believe that Sinon should go into Suguha. I still believe that Yui should go into Asuna. That to me just seems as if it would feel better, as if it definitely felt better, but it seems as if it is right. I'm sure that you can say, well, depending on their combination second, you can base it off of that. You could also base it off of, do I really want to be standing on Sinon's animation to finish from going Suguha to Sinon and have that little bit longer of the cast animation versus I might have to wait a little bit while to switch, but Suguha is definitely going to finish her animation a little quicker. I can maybe get in one or two sneaky auto attacks to kind of help rebuild the MP. The situation definitely differs depending on what you are doing, so that is one thing that you do want to keep in mind. I still believe it's Sinon into Sugu and Yui into Asuna as far as this banner is concerned. Now, guys, very quickly before we end the video, I do want to switch over to the other damage side of the spectrum, where we kind of cover over what unit does the most damage total as far as you know, for floor clearing, as far as for equipment creation, quests of that nature. So definitely Sinon is the biggest damaging unit out of this banner. She sits at 316,277, and if we took out the ALO Kirito, Sinon by far does the most damage out of anyone on this banner. Next, we have Yui coming in at 294,076 damage. I didn't think she did that much damage. It didn't feel like she was doing that much damage, but according to this calculator, which I'll take his word for it, she pumps out the damages. She pumps out the damages, baby. So if you got her, she's definitely a slow unit, but man, that total damage overall, beastly. Now, the next unit is Suguha. She might be able to pump out her damage quick, but it's definitely not the biggest compared to other Earth units. She sits at 10th place, well, I guess technically 9th, and she throws out 274,768 damage. And then last and definitely not least, but I'll tell you, this caught me off guard the most, Asuna comes in at 24. Her total damage is 234,006 damage. It's definitely not what I was expecting. I mean, I put her at second or third as far as ranking is concerned. Ranking, you kind of want to do the fastest amount of damage, but also the biggest amount that you possibly can. But 24 on the list. I mean, even if we take out this Asuna right here and this Kirito, that still puts her at 22. Woo! Lord have mercy. So definitely, if you're trying to just clear stuff, you know, with a lot of damage, or you're just trying to clear through it, whether it be floor clearing, whether it be equipment grinding, Asuna is not up there. She is not up there. You definitely have better units between Sugu, Yui, and Sinon. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate the support a lot. Let me know if you have any ideas or any kind of tips, anything that you would like to see added into the in-depth analysis banner analyses that I plan on doing for the future banners. I'd really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate the support a lot. If you haven't already, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel to help make the dream become a reality. Also, be sure to check out the description box down below, where you can find links to my Discord server, my Twitch stream, my Patreon page, and any social media that you would like to stalk me on for free, all free of charge. Guys, like I said, that's all I got for this one. So as y'all know, that's the fat lady singing, that's the bells are ringing, and until the next video, I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.